So usually this is second cut. Usually when I do second cuts, it's because I get interrupted. But this time, I made a giant mistake. And I'm just going to show it right now. So, because, I hate when I do that and I say, oh, well, I'll do it later. No, let's do it right now. It's actually the first one up. So, I thought that issue 8 of Eternals was the one I already had. Because I knew last time I'd gotten 3 issues of Eternals. And I know one was a one-shot. I knew that. It was the Thanos Rising one. And I thought the other 2 was issue 7 and 8 of Eternals. And then the last cut, I was pissed. Because I was like, damn it, it was in issue 9 I was supposed to get. But no, it was issue 8. Issue 9 hasn't even come out yet. That's coming out in 2 weeks on the 14th. I think it's actually 3 weeks. But it's coming out on the 14th of January. And I'm glad I looked it up because I would have uploaded that video and felt like an idiot. I didn't check. That was the other thing. If I had checked, it would have been a lot better. But yeah, I was so pissed off because I was like, oh my god, why is Marvel doing this? It's so annoying. And that's the only of 2 Marvel books I got. And the second one was the Marvel Previews, which is a one-and-done cut. I was pretty satisfied with how I wish I should do it again. And I'll do that again. I'll do this again. Because I did Eternals. Because the Eternals book in here, I was still pissed off that I thought I had gotten the wrong one, but I didn't. It was such a sigh of relief because I thought it was issue 9 that we were on, the most recent one, but it's issue 8. That's how you know that Marvel prints out a lot of books, and how I should really, and this is a huge learning curve for me too, is that I really gotta write down the issue number that I'm supposed to get. And just the comic in general. Oh, and no trades, because the one thing that did piss me off, I'm still kind of pissed off about that, is that I couldn't get any trades. I wanted to get 14 trades for the month of December, but all these weekly books, that was basically what I spent my money on, was just the weekly comic floppies. And a book like this, right here, Eternals, come on, why the thing, get out of there. Eternals, this is $3.99, and they use the same paper for the cover that they do for inside the book. And what pisses me off about that is that this should be $2. You're basically paying for a chapter in a chapter book, like a regular book. Now books have chapters. You're paying $4 for that. That's kind of stupid. These should be $2, and they can be $2. I mean, at the end of the day, I don't mind too much if I can get a trade at least, but I couldn't. But what I'm gonna do, I'm probably just gonna wait. So my reasoning behind getting all my weekly books, except for the 2 I couldn't find, I just couldn't find them, so I didn't get them obviously, is that I'm most likely gonna get a gift card from my grandmother on my dad's side. That whole family I can't see right now because they're all sick, except my grandmother right now at least. But my uncle and my cousin on my dad's side, they might have COVID, but they can't get tests and whatever, so we're basically just going to act like they do have COVID and not see anyone for 14 days, irregardless, or I should say regardless. Irregardless ain't a word. So what I'm planning on doing is just getting trades then, and I'll count it as December, because the shit's still there, Task Force Z issue 3. So that was easy for me to know that was the right issue. Stray Dogs Dog Days issue 1. So this is officially an ongoing series, and yet Volume 1 was still not $9.99, which it should be. It's Image. Image, for the most part, their Volume 1s are almost always $10. In fact, there was one I was gonna get today because I thought it'd be $4, but not only it's $4. I thought it'd be $10, but not only had 4 issues in the trade, but it was $14.99. I was like, hell no. I don't know why Image does that. That's kind of scummy in Image's case, because there is a Volume 2 coming out of that series. It's already coming out. It's March, obviously, but there's in Volume 2. It's an ongoing series, and they were always for ongoing series. Volume 1s were always $10. I don't know why suddenly Image is like, no, let's increase that. Like, don't you want to keep the same customers that didn't mind spending $10 in a book they were unsure of because it's $10? Rather than $14.99 for something they're not sure of. I got really good reviews, so I'm probably just going to get it on digitally. Once in Future, issue 23. Now, so the Once in Future, the next volume that's coming out says, I think it's like 1924 or something like that. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. Yeah, makes sense. Six issues per volume. That's not coming out till March. And judging by that, almost want to say issue 24 might be the last issue, like, ever. I'm not 100% sure. I'm just basing it off the fact that Volume 4 has those issues, you know? It's at least a fourth arc. I think that's how the indie publishers do that. They complete the arc, and they collect all that in one volume. House of Slaughter, issue 3. I didn't think I'd find that one, honestly. I was already way behind. 2 more of those, and I think we're done with House of Slaughter. Although, I don't remember if that was, like, something I heard from people, or I'm just basing it off of the trade that's coming out soon. Not soon. Coming out, like, March, or actually, it's June. So, after the one from Once in the Future. Because we haven't even gotten issues 4 and 5 yet, obviously. Aquaman, Green Arrow, Deep Target, issue 3. This one I almost forgot about, and I would have been so pissed off, because, especially when I get, like, it's like Green Arrow, I like to celebrate by getting, like, I got that omnibus. I like to celebrate by getting a book from, the library, what they have of Green Arrow, you know, intro loans. And then, you know, this, too. That helps, too. That was also, it was also a series I was on, so I was definitely going to get that today. DC vs. Vampires, issue 3. I only had enough money to get 2 cardstock variants. I really should have done that for Task Force Z and for DC Vampires. Not for Dark Knights of Steel issue 2. Because while I really love this cover, I think Task Force Z and DC vs. Vampires were the 2 books that was like cardstock only, you know, so it looks nice when you're looking at all the issues. They all match with the variant cover at times, you know, the kinds of variant covers you get. But whatever. Berserker issue 6. It was not in the actually it was probably 2 weeks ago anyways. That's another thing. Oh, sorry, I don't think I mentioned this, but I was a month behind, which is why so many weekly books. Well, almost a month behind. Last time I went was the 2nd of December. So it's basically a month. The one that I would have killed someone if they didn't have, because not only is this the last issue of this 3-issue miniseries, but it's a critically highly acclaimed series, and that is Batman the Imposter, issue 3 of 3, book 3 of 3. Now, for bigger books like this, because of the distributors they get, there's a little itty-bitty thing there, but what's good about it is it's just the, like, it's on the end, so I'm not going to open the book that far, you know? Unless I want to break anyways, you know, regardless of the creases. Robin and Batman 2 of 3. And then the other Jeff Lemire book, Swamp Thing Green Hell book 1. Robin and Batman is like super critically acclaimed. Like everyone is absolutely loving that series. So, and that's usually what I do. If I hear a book is bad from the people I trust, I won't get it. I won't keep getting it. In fact, one of the ones I didn't, one of the series I dropped, and then another series I just plain didn't get. But to be fair, it wasn't him himself it's Thinking Critical. He wasn't saying it that he didn't like the book himself. He was saying others didn't like the book. But, you know, I'm still, it's like, you know what? I'm already not unsure, because I didn't know by then, at that point, I was like already unsure of how much money I'd be spending on weekly books anyway, so I was like, the hell with it. Catwoman Lonely City, book 2 of 3. 4. Yet another one that everyone is loving. I think most, if not all of these, are series that everyone's loving. And finally, Batman One Dark Knight by Jock. The only one that I am unsure of. The only exception to that rule is the Wonder Woman Historia, because I heard that, and I heard 99% of the people said it was good, but the 1% I was like, there's probably 2 more issues left, so I'll just get it. Actually, there is. It's gonna be 3 issues, maybe 4. I want to say 3. But that's it. Oh, and Strange Adventures and Rorschach. Strange Adventures because I actually like that series, and Rorschach because I'm a Watchmen completist. Because, again, like I said before, I did mention this before. I thought I hadn't, but I did. There's not a whole lot of Watchmen books. It might seem like there is, but, you know, the omnibus for before Watchmen, it used to be $50 on Amazon, but it's like 80 now. And then Doomsday Clock for 20, and then Rorschach for 30 bucks. I think it is now, maybe less than that. And then Watchmen is super cheap on Amazon. It's one of their cheaper books. And I already have Watchmen. And I had Watchmen a long time ago. Well, I dumped a whole bunch of water on my shirt. It's from I was washing my hands. Always wanted. I've been doing that recently. Like once I finish, I did it regardless. But like I'm like more cautious about it now because more people are getting COVID around us. So it's good that it hasn't like I can still go. At least we can still go out. At least knock on wood. Hopefully, we don't get another lockdown. And if we do, if we get my one exception, if we have to do another lockdown, it's that everyone is. It's like with Marvel and DC and all the comic publishers, they cease distribution until we get back on air. Apparently, if you will. But because I wouldn't like it, because at least in lockdown. Only other exception is that I get all the books that I was waiting for, because the thing that really sucked about lockdown was that there was 2 books I hadn't gotten, and I think they had come out. No, they're coming out. Yeah, they're coming out, and I was 2 of them were like finales in their miniseries. I don't want a lockdown, God no, but if you have to, I want it to be like last time where everyone was in lockdown. It wasn't just one specific state. But I mean. I don't want to end this video on a downer, so this will be next, the second cut of that. Because I really was satisfied with it. You're gonna hear it, and you're gonna hear me ranting about the Eternals book that I thought I already had. Because the whole thing about that was I thought we were on issue 9, because doing the math, I know I had gotten 3 Eternals books last time. What was last time? Last time, and I thought it was issues 7 and 8, and then the one shot. I was so happy I looked that up. I'm so glad I did that, just to make sure, because I would have felt so stupid uploading that video of me ranting about nothing, basically. Also, doesn't help that the 6 issues that are collected in the first volume usually only collect 5, and at the same price. That's it.